welcome to Club 6 episode 15 of The Pilgrimage on FM24. I'm Jamie. Coming up on today's episode, 2 games for you in the Premier League. We're at home to Bournemouth and then away to Brentford, and as you can see we come into it on a 3-match unbeaten run, so let's see if we can keep that going. And the team to face Bournemouth is coming up in just a moment. Okay, here is the team to face Bournemouth, and it is Mamardashvili in goal, back 4 of Calafiori, Colwill, Tivont and Juvenal, Gray behind Musa and Jimenez in midfield, Jones on the left, Prestiani on the right and Wilfried Gnonto up front. So let's submit the team. I'm going to give a team talk. Okay, well my assistant manager is recommending emphasising the importance of our home form and that we should make the advantage count. In all honesty, the team talk I want to give isn't there, so I'm just going to agree with him. And let's get the match underway and see if it works. So as always, we'll let the first 10 minutes go by and then we'll decide on any course of action we're going to take. And as it stands, Bournemouth are actually top of the table, so this is a massive opportunity. But it is Bournemouth on the attack first, and Marsa plays it back and it's crossed in, cleared, but only as far as Marsa again. Mingueza to Jose Marsa, finds Zabarnyi. He finds Marsa to Mingueza. It's played into Giuliano. And Kirkez goes all the way around and finds Ba to Aarons. His ball back is saved by the goalkeeper and we concede the corner. So I think a demand more at this stage is perfectly reasonable. Ball comes in, it's headed away, but only as far as Kirkez, who plays it back to Traore. Brilliant block from Gnonto, and it's out for another Bournemouth throw-in. Highlight comes to an end, and we are absolutely under the pump at the moment. So can we turn it around and get on the front foot? Ratings wise, we're not doing too badly. Everyone's doing okay. No one's doing spectacularly. So there's no obvious candidate to come off at half time yet. But that said, Jones looks like he's fading. So he might be the one. And as it stands, Bournemouth are still top of the Premier League table. Marsa to Mingueza. It's played through for Redhead. Back to Mingueza. And it's cut out by Jimenez, who's going to need help. Gets it from Tivont. Back to Mamardashvili, who goes long over the halfway line towards Jones, but he can't gather it in. Zabarnyi for Bournemouth. Plays it to Aarons. Forward to Redhead, who beats his man and pulls it back to Traore. Aarons into Redhead. The cross. And it's offside. Mamardashvili's free kick into Jimenez, but it's given away. Mingueza for Bournemouth comes forward onto the left wing, plays it into Kirkez, and it's crossed in for Simeone to put the ball in the back of the net, and it is Leeds United 0, Bournemouth 1, and you can see why they're top of the league on that evidence. And that drops us down to 8th, which is less than ideal. And there is the halftime whistle. It is 1-0 to Bournemouth at the break. Show me something else in the second half, and we will now make some substitutions. So we are going to take Prestiani off. Curtis Jones has improved. Tete is going to come on for him, and I think I'm also going to take Colwill off at the back and bring on Ampadu. And that, I think, will do. So we will demand more. And I'm going to go attacking as well. We've got nothing to lose. We're behind already. So let's go for it and see what we can do. Jones is tiring and fading in terms of performance. So I'll bring Arias on the left wing. Juvenal tidies up at the back. Musa shoots, and Luis Junior wins the corner, but the highlight comes to an end. So we already look a little bit more threatening. Juvenal into Tete, back to Gray, finds Jimenez. Tivont into Juvenal. Cuts infield, plays it square to Musa. Ball out to the right for Tete. Crosses for Arias. And the substitute has got us an equaliser on 65. It is Leeds United 1, Bournemouth 1. So we'll praise the improved performance. And let's get the next substitute done. It's going to be Juvenal coming off and Castagna coming on. And the next change is going to be a double change. In fact, it's not. We've only got one left. So it's going to be Calafiori. In fact, I can't take Calafiori off because I've got no one to bring on in his place. So instead of that, we'll take Yunus Musa off and bring on Eklenkamp. And we'll confirm that. And let's encourage, see if we can get something of a winner in the 5 minutes of added time. Not looking likely. And there is the full-time whistle. Leeds United 1, Bournemouth 1. I'll be back in a moment with the second match of today's episode. Okay, time now for the second match of the episode and an away game against Brentford. And the team for this one, Mamadashvili in goal. Back four is Calafiori, Colwill, Ampadu and Juvenal. Eklenkamp behind Musa and Gray in midfield. Jones on the left, Prestiani on the right, Nonto up front. So let's submit the team. I'm going to give a team talk. Okay, my assistant wants them to go out there and impress me. I'm on board with that, so we'll point the finger, tell them to do that. And let's get out there and see if we can continue Brentford's miserable run and extend our own unbeaten sequence and get back into the top 7. It is Brentford who've had the better start in the opening 8 or 9 minutes. So I think a demand more is needed. It's not universally well received, but there are some green faces, so it's not all bad news. 20 minutes gone, there's still no highlights. But the 25-minute mark brings the first one, and it is a Leeds United highlight. Colwill to Eklenkamp, back to Ampadu. He's looking for help. He's left Juvenal in trouble, and we've given up possession. Minte into the striker, and he shoots wide. That's Manoel, the Brentford striker. Let's demand more again. And there are 1 or 2 candidates for the half-time hook. Not least, surprisingly, Wilfried Nonto. He's not playing well, and neither is Juvenal at right back. So we may well make at least a couple of changes. Prestiani, though, with a free kick. And we've hit the crossbar. It's cleared by Minte. Prestiani allows it to go out. And is that going to be the final action of the first half? It is. Half-time then, Brentford 0, Leeds United 0. And they've been the better team. So, haven't taken nearly enough shots. We need to make some changes. So we're going to bring Nonto off and bring on Moreira. And I'm also going to take Curtis Jones off and bring on Velasco. And I'm going to take Juvenal off and bring on Castagna, the right back. So let's get out there for the second half. We'll fire them up. And let's see if that will lead to an improved second half display. Brentford by far the better team, despite their position in the bottom half of the table. And that is going to be enough to keep us out of the top 7. Whereas a victory will put us on the fringe of the top 4. So we absolutely cannot afford to slip up here. We're going attacking, we're demanding more. I'm taking Ampadu off and bringing on Mai. And I'm going to bring off Musa and bring on Jimenez. And those are my changes, but will they bear any fruit? We'll demand more. And we've got 3 minutes of added time. There isn't going to be another highlight though, and it finishes Brentford 0, Leeds United 0. I'll be back in a moment to show you the league table and to tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, well here is the league table, and as you can see we're sat in 9th position with 4 wins, 5 draws, 2 defeats from our 11 matches so far, 17 points on the board. We're just 3 points adrift of the top 4, although Bournemouth in 4th have played a game less than us. That said, Manchester City in 3rd have played a game more, so we are right in the hunt for the European places. So let's have a look now at when we're going to come back, and I think I will bring you back at the start of December, and I'll show you the game against Manchester City at home and the trip to Stoke in the Premier League. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.